Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I'm providing very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice sign off for myself, and it's a multitasking, it's the wisdom. Okay, and with that said, you all might be curious about where I am at in my displaying the crime, right? Oh no, my dear fellow mankind, we are still on the 10% only. So please be patient. That's how much crime is there. Okay, so I'm nailing down on the granularity level means hierarchy, that's a crime, then subclassification also crime, then micro level, detail level also crime means imagine the severity of the crime and how meticulously this foolish, extremely insane, extremely wild endangered species, Pope Francis created everything in a spider web that nobody knew how this entire chaos was created at the first place, right? Innocent population were cursing through God. Why God? Why God me? Why all these things are happening, right? This is what population worldwide are crying and shedding tears every single day. And saddest reality is they are all the population worshipping Pope Francis as God, not aware. He is the one who destroyed the national government operations. So he even mandated population to curse the governments, isn't it? Nobody likes the government. That's a fact. So that means the Mitt Romney, Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, President Joe Biden, everybody should know population, they do not like government, whether be it Republican government or Democrat government. They are being pushed to the edge to go and do the voting part. That's all. Every 4 years, it's a crap, garbage government only provides all the trash. So nobody knew what exactly went wrong. On the that's our shield. Senate don't know what's exactly the torture the population undergoing through. That's the shield. Then Congress, House of Representatives, vice presidents, mayors, governors, they don't know what exactly the population are undergoing through the torture. That's a shield. I tore the shield, right? I tore the shield, and now the first time in entire human government operation, presidents are seeing with their own eyes what went wrong. Government, Republican government is seeing, Democrat government is seeing, right? House of Representatives are seeing. Congress are seeing with their own God-given eyes what exactly went wrong and how and why they were not able to fix it, and they are saluting me only. That means Mitt Romney, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Kamala Harris, they all must be saluting me only, being aware, yes, indeed, this lady, Vethapriya, is indeed Vethapriya. Yeah, you keep working on who I am, okay? So it's a live display of the crime. So Pope Francis is frozen. He cannot escape the death penalty. So Islam leaders, nobody can escape the death penalty because this crime is so deadliest, right? They all have been drinking the blood of very, very innocent personification in whole entire human kingdom. Who is the innocent personification? Always divorced single moms, right? But then how he was drinking blood of the innocent population, single moms population worldwide, in the name of divorce process, tax fraud, scandal. He created divorce process. He created that for tax scandal, and he created that for tax revenue, right? Can you all see the crime of the crime of the crime of the crime, my dear fellow mankind? And this is deadliest crime. You all will be puking. Oh, well, will you be puking COVID-19? Oh, that sounds so weird, isn't it? Oh, will you be puking worms or pus? Oh, that's so scary, isn't it? I will read the civil justice. Then we all will know what each civilian will puke. Will it be blood? Will it be toxins? Will it be tears of shame? I don't know where will the Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks is going to have their face when I'm going to start reading this civil justice sign-off. They are going to return that $1 million salary and throw it on the face of the Zionism organization headquartered in USA. And they'll be better off locked up in the jail, being aware that this way the prayer, let her come, let her sign the job offer with USA, let her bail out us. That's what Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks is going to say this moment when they're going to listen to this live testimony. So you all decide what you're going to puke. And I'm saying you all decide means do I know what you're going to puke? Oh, absolutely. I know what you're going to puke. And that's why I'm saying you all decide what you're going to puke. That goes without saying. That's a communication there. Right? So imagine he mandated humans to marry wrong humans. And he also Pope Francis also created divorce scandal. And one side on Las Vegas Sin City, he created the Las Vegas Sin City itself, which should not be even there. And then after that, he also created 1 minute divorce sign-off means how fast is the divorce can be signed off in Las Vegas Sin City. Then all the other states, he mandated to be delayed. How many divorce population get into torture mode just because they file for divorce forever? You all know people were struggling, governments were puking, governments were choking. They can see the divorce population boiling in the hot oil. They were just not able to fix it out. National leaders worldwide, they are humans only, they are never monsters, isn't it? But they just could not figure out what exactly went wrong in all these operations. Okay, he never stopped with that. Then he mandated spousal support tax fraud. He created that for tax fraud. Do you all know how much of emotional trauma that is just directly inflicted on the human brains of the innocent people? Is he a human? He is not. Then at least he could have stopped in that. He and Queen Elizabeth II and the Islam leaders worldwide, they joined hands, isn't it? They wanted to drink the blood of adults, retired population, children population. They never left out even animals and plants who are very innocent personification too. Right, genetic modified foods. Then they mandated child tax credit. Oh my gosh, that should not be even there. First of all, there should not be any tax credit processing. Then the subclassification of child tax credit processing is a crime in a crime. Then Exparte too. There should never be any Exparte. Okay, even if they wanted to create that tax fraud, tax revenue Exparte, they should have at least provided the eligibility identification to provide Exparte. They never provided that. Software world broken. Banking service broken, welfare services broken, revenue services broken, treasury broken, agriculture broken, education broken. Military also broken. They never left out anything, my dear fellow. Imports, exports broken, stocks and bonds exchange broken, everything broken. Okay? At least that selfishness and the cunningness could have stopped right there, isn't it? How many tax dollars they have been eating, and I don't know how their belly got even digested with that much of dollars. They were eating it only from rightful belong to the population. For how long? Okay, then as if the Exparte hell itself is not enough for a Holocaust Nazism, he mandated biological moms, single divorced moms, to be thrown on the gas chamber to be fried in the hot oil in the form of injustice. Right? He He just mandated USA government to throw acids and mandated disfigure the face of innocent, highest level of innocent, double innocent, divorced single moms with or without children by separating the biological moms from children. Is one crime. Then mandating when all this torture these biological moms have to undergo through, all alone as a refugee, as an orphan, as a homeless, as a pauper, as a beggar, all along being mocked and bullied by so-called fancy educated population in the society. What more he mandated? He mandated and he educated federal government of USA and state government of USA, mandate, flog them, lynch them. Who? Flogging and lynching and caning who? Divorced single biological moms who are innocent personification in the whole entire human kingdom forever. And then when I'm saying lynching, flogging, caning is what? They all never stop, my dear fellow mankind. Population got the wrong notion or wrong definition of that. Because all they were seeing in their eyesight in the United States of America is what? Only African Americans were being hanged on the trees, on the roadways. Left out for the white Americans to watch it, right? That's all they know, but they never even knew the innocent 300 millions of population, be regardless of whatever color. I don't know. USA only is having so many colors of skin. I don't know why they came up with so many colors of skin color. That all shows the foolishness, isn't it? Not even 300 million population, innocent population knew the real meaning of the flogging, the real meaning of the caning, the real meaning of the lynching. He mandated what? Mandated more what? He educated federal government and state government to mandate the divorced single moms, biological moms, to mandate to go to the workplace. When the divorced single biological moms undergoing too much of brain trauma, isn't it? One side getting separated from the child, one side child custody placement, torture, one side property asset division torture, one side extended families getting emotional breakdowns, that torture, that they have to handle it, then thrown on the road as refugee, orphan, beggar. When everything is separate, that's all standalone torture. But it's always for the divorced single biological moms, everything comes under one umbrella. Why on the earth educated population never knew it's too much of pain and agony for divorced single moms to handle it? It's tough, isn't it? Can President Joe Biden handle it? Never, right? Because according to his lifestyle, it's my understanding, he became a widower and then he got remarried. That's all. That is one standalone. Can you all see the pain as a standalone is handling itself is a difficult. But when you are putting pain 1, pain 2, pain 3, pain 4, pain 5, pain 6, pain 7, etc., n number of pains on one population alone, divorced single biological moms, brains alone, per head count civilian means. Imagine how much of Holocaust Nazism he provided in an organized way, right? Then he mandated them to go to work. Only when they go to work, only when they pay the tax, only then. And then again they will also check for eligibility. Are you colored skin or you white skin? Oh, white skin, come this side, we'll give you waiver. Oh, are you black skin? Sorry, Pope Francis asked you to reject for you, go to get out. Like that. After all this, they'll still be rejected. They'll be thrown and they'll be mandated to wait upon as adults, right? Who created all this chaos? Did you all create it? I don't think so. We humans are born to love, clean. We humans never knows to hurt fellow mankind. No. Then, above all, okay, he created all these things. So we are still working on the display of the divorce processing scandal, my dear fellow mankind. So beyond this, how much of tears of pain and agony those divorced biological single moms must be shedding? Can anybody in the whole entire planet take the tears back? Yes or no? I'm talking about drop by drop, total volume of tears of pain shed by each divorced single moms, biological moms, per head count times total population. Can you all take it? No, right? Nobody can share nobody's pain. Okay, how about taking back the scars and the acid and mandated to be disfigured more? When I'm saying acid and scar and disfigured more means what? The shame created on that, right? People mock at them. Oh, are you divorcing a mom? Oh, you are having with children. Oh, then you're with package. Ah, are you available? Like that, right? So when the people, educated population look on the widows population versus the divorced single moms population, it's totally different, right? So what more of a crime Pope Francis did? This session proves it. This session is a live proof, my dear fellow mankind, and I want to make sure that we are all on the same page. I do not want any of you all to accuse Dr. Fauci, Dr. Briggs. Can you all work on that task for me? I already said, in the whole entire planet Earth, I only am eligible to be offended. I only can accuse anybody. Yes, I've been providing civil justice for Dr. Fauci, Dr. Briggs, the prostitutes. Means, yes, they are the super deadliest, venomous prostitutes. Right. They are the deadliest, venomous prostitutes. I've already been saying. I don't know whether God will forgive them or not. Even I'm helpless. So that is why when the people are taking curse on themselves, nobody can help. Nobody on the earth can help. I cannot help. I can bail them out. That's all I can do. Because in my civil book of law, I could see some kind of little bit of innocence in Dr. Fauci and Dr. Briggs. That's all. But for disciplining, I will take the cane in my hand. I can only provide the fire slap on those two prostitutes' faces. Right. What more? You all need to know, this session is the last session about the divorce scandal part of it. Right? So how many crimes? So this will be the last one to accumulate it. Now, are you all getting it? What kind of a puke you are going to puke? Oh, you still work on it. I know what you are going to puke. I think I provided some clue here and there when I was talking. But anyways, so he never stopped. Pope Francis never stopped. Dollars, imagine the fanatic love of dollars, how it created the havoc, isn't it? It destroyed the humanity. He was welcomed to earth one fine day as a newborn baby, right? Pope Francis. It's the same for Queen Elizabeth too. Are you all thinking, oh, those moms, why they never aborted these evil people. Absolutely, everybody will think that, right? The destruction he provided, the Pope Francis provided, it cannot be fixed. It will take next 50,000 years, my dear fellow mankind. And out of that many years, only what? We are already in 2021, isn't it? So that means only 79 years is left for this, for we all to enter into the 21st century. So we don't know how long we are going to live, isn't it? He destroyed everything, my dear fellow mankind. My blood is boiling. My blood is boiling because I own USA, isn't it? And being aware how innocent USA nation got exploited and destroyed, that part I cannot handle. It's handling means I'm just handling it with God-given strength, that's all. And I must get the civil justice for that. USA is going to ask me, Vethapriya, tell whatever you want. USA federal government will provide it. Means I will first say, fry Pope Francis in volcano in Hawaii only. They can beg. USA federal government can beg me to be merciful. No, I'll say no. I just cannot. Right? When I said softer lines cannot be fixed, I was not joking. Right? Earlier session I provided the logic. That logic, that piece of logic code is not even written. Eligibility for Exparte filing, it's also not written. And this session, oh my gosh, Department of Children Family is going to faint and pass out. Right? They will not even have time to accuse me or wish me dead. This particular crime is another standard crime, my dear fellow mankind. Okay. So imagine how cunning this Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis and Islam leaders are. And for how long they've been eating these dollars that was rightfully belonged to the population forever. Did they, okay, 500 years passed. Okay, then 2019 came. I educated the Department of Justice. At least they could have worked on fixing it. They never did. Then the 2020 came. Then the Department of Health Services mandated Dr. Fauci and Dr. Briggs to provide scam. At least in that scam mode, they could have provided to fixation. They never provided. Then we are in 2021, almost middle of the year. When 3 months is gone, it's gone. Right? It's gone. June comes, then July comes, then Merry Christmas comes, then the year ends. For how long people have to undergo this kind of a torture? Then out of 4 years of government, 1 year will be gone. And President Joe Biden will say, oh, I'm working on this. I'm working on this. See, I'm working on this. And the 4 years will be gone. He will get paid. Even after retirement, he's already filthy riches. But even beyond that, he will get paid. What would you all do, my dear fellow mankind? You all are very curious, isn't it? What exactly is this crime was all about? This Vethapriya is getting so emotional, breaking down. Oh, is it very scary? Is it going to be scary? Oh, no. It's very simplest, civil justice only. You all listen to it. And absolutely, I'm positive you all will puke. But what type of puke it is, it's up to you all. Whether you're going to puke blood, or pus, or worms, or tears of shame, tears of guilt, whatever. Just puke right on the face of Pope Francis. Let him get fried in ashes, isn't it? He never stopped with all these crimes, okay? Child custody and placement, tax fraud crime, though everything is a tax fraud crime. Then he created this crime also for tax fraud crime. Okay, clue is I already been working on that. I'm already educating on that. Okay, what more of a clue do you want? It all started with the robocall poverty mandate. Okay, another clue, why retails threw acid on me. Why banking sectors threw acid on me. Those are all the clues. So you all will get it, or why all the puzzles getting solved and all is getting traced right now. Why clue, another clue, why Hewlett Packard, why Associated Bank, why Department of Children and Family threw acid on me. These are all the clues. So you will get the answer, okay? So with that said, I will read through the civil justice so that we all can be on the same page. In true Christianity alone, nation must provide national benefits, tax-free, 100% free grocery of any type, 100% free medical services of any type, 100% free RX drugs, 100% free internet services, 100% tuition fee free services in colleges or schools, 100% free housing, 100% free rental, 100% free vehicle, 100% free gasoline to divorced biological single moms. And divorced biological single moms must not, should never have to be employed to get national benefits. It's a proof. Now we all got it. And I know what you all are puking, and you all know what you're puking, and that is what this communication is all about. Right? We all don't even have to talk. Hey, what type of puke did you puke? No, that's not my job. I know you all will be puking, and you all know what you all are puking. And that's what this communication is all about. This whole operation, an important chunk of operation, has been removed from Welfare Agency, Department of Children Families, Department of Healthcare Services, Department of Medicaid Services, and Department of Justice, Department of Workforce Division. This is for, I'm talking about the adult biological moms. Then the more crime is what? Already child marriage population, that's another crime. I already addressed it. Imagine how much of crime he provided, all in a meticulously, means in an organized, legalized way. People never even had their brain to think twice. Oh no, this is wrong. Oh no, this algorithm is absolutely wrong. Nobody got it, right? But when I worked on the DCA for the first time, I said, hey, homeless never got helped. Today, where will they have their fees? They are saying they're having the fancy name called welfare and families. They never provided anything free for any of the divorced biological single moms, isn't it? Where on the earth, I'm absolutely positive President Joe Biden is going to resign now. USA federal government is going to ask me what more I want. I'll say, please have President Joe Biden, Kamala Harris resign immediately. So, as of April 8th of 2021, Antichrist God of USA Pope Francis never knows that divorced biological single moms must never go to the workplace and always must be optional choice regardless of having children living with the biological moms or not, and it is deadliest crime of Vatican leader. So, Satan, Pope Francis must resign now, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, must be the Vatican leader now. I nailed on the forehead of Pope Francis. You all keep working on who am I. Are you all thinking, oh my word, this Vethapriya is unstoppable, unbreakable? Keep working on who am I. Then the 46th president of USA, lawyer, Democrat President Joe Biden, should resign now, for President Joe Biden never knows divorced biological single moms, regardless of life event changes, must never go to the work and must be optional, always optional. So, if you go to the screenshot, I provided a small screenshot. I'll read it out loud for you all to be aware of the crime. So this particular program logic never written, not written anywhere in public sectors, private sectors. So that means Apple, Google, everybody got hit and all of them must be in the jail. Important piece of software code not even written. I don't know what kind of a project management processing software world was providing, right? Can you see the innocence one side and how everybody mandated to fall in the trap of the scandal of the Vatican? Because I'm displaying all the scandal created by Vatican. Because of this Vatican, everybody took the curse, right? Everybody got the curse. Apple is going to crash. Google is going to crash. Microsoft is going to crash. Military going to crash. Retirement service is going to crash. You name anything of government operation in the United States of America, everything wrong. Crime. When I'm saying wrong, it's crime. To provide wrongful government operations and fooling population. So what this particular piece of logic, if nation code is equal to USA and 50 states is equal to S, then divorced single biological moms with or without children is equal to S, then basic essentials is equal to S, then fixed monthly expense is equal to S, and variable monthly expense is equal to S, and S, then USA nation must provide 100% free house and cover the rental cost until gets the free house by USA. So that piece of logic is not written anywhere. Otherwise, how many divorced single biological moms would have got knocked on the banking and would have got the zero down payment housing, and they would have started to own a home. They would not have to beg on each and everybody, right? All they have to do is what? Simplest. It's not a rocket science, right? They have to run on the road. If it's at the highway, they can still run. Wherever there's a pathway, they can run. All they have to go is knock on the bank. Bank. Please, can you provide 0%, zero down payment, like the veterans benefits, like that? That I don't even have to pay back that loan? Yeah. Can you please provide that? That way I can find a housing of my choice and I get to have a shelter. Check. Here you go. It got transferred on your bank account. Yeah, you can go and find housing of your choice. This is how much simplest the transaction should be, right? Then, what is the program logic? This is $1 trillion scandal means what? For past 500 years, divorced biological single moms never got free housing by the USA government. Why? You all know why, isn't it? President Pope Francis says divorce is a sin, it's a crime. Then he also says what? For fancy stuff, to fool the humans. After divorce, if you're going to get married, oh, you are an adulterer. Then he also mandates the delayed divorce means by the time the people file for divorce and coming out of the divorce, their age will be gone, their health issues will be created, the stress they'll die. I already said 99% of the people filing for divorce will die out of stress created from the divorce process, isn't it? Only 1% of the population will live. And that too with a God-given strength only they can live. So this is how much simplest the transaction should be, but it's never a rocket science, my dear fellow mankind. It's very easy to write the software code, but here now, this moment, just because I'm saying the truth, they cannot, President Joe, Vethapriya is telling us, please can you write the software? Then I already said, the software world people They will not say accuse words to President Joe Biden, but at that end, President Joe Biden must be happiest, right? But they will be surely for accusing President Joe Biden in the heart of the heart, because they are in the hot oil right now. Any software logic is wrong. So Google must be shaken. Apple must be shaken. Microsoft must be getting in a heart attack mode already. Because they all are providing, oh, see, we have this suit, we have this automated suit, oh, this will do everything for you, everything will be paperless, oh, like this. Yeah. The important piece of code is not there. So even for fixing their automated suit, that itself will take long time, my dear fellow mankind. Got it? So let's say Microsoft is coming up with a product, and must have provided the marketing strategy to provide it to any of the vendors. See, our automated product, it creates everything perfectly. There you go. This particular piece of important logic is not there. Child marriage validation is not there. Exparte validation is not there. Where will they go? They are all bankrupt mode. We all are aware that $1 trillion giants, only Microsoft, Google, Apple, Amazon, they are all in a bankrupt mode right now, my dear fellow mankind. They are all in the bankrupt mode means what? Poorest mode. Sealed and shut down mode. I can bail them out, that's all I can do. Right? So this particular piece of software code is not there. Then the logic goes like this. If everything comes, then USA must provide the free housing. So they do not have this software logic. Then USA nation must provide 100% free grocery. Right? So that's already a scandal we are seeing. We are, in all my earlier sessions, I already provide. Walmart is already in the hot oil mode. It's not only Microsoft, Apple, Google. Everybody is in the hot oil mode. Right. Can you all see how that Holy Bible, Revelation 18th chapter is happening right now? Word by word. And then the next software logic comes like this. USA nation must provide 100% free utility. 100% free utility means what? 100% free electricity, 100% free gasoline, 100% free water, 100% free heater, 100% free AC, air conditioning. That software logic is also not written. Then USA nation must provide 100% free internet, phones, etc. I already said Google, Microsoft, Apple are in a bankrupt mode. Right? So that means what? The internet, the World Wide Web. Then it's not only World Wide Web, I already said a civilian must even invest at least anywhere between minimum $3,000 to even have the internet set up, to have everything. Right? Laptop, $1,000 to $2,000, let's say, okay, $1,000 laptop, $1,000 iPhone, $1,000 television, 50-inch television. That itself is 3,000. Then what about I'm just only providing minimum 3,000, that's all. Even after all the sales, whatever crap, when you're ending up paying, it will be minimum 3,000 only. Then there's a router, modem, then telephone, landline, cabling, then paying for the internet services. Then after all these are there, then you all have to sit and set up everything. Right? Everything must be free. And everything must be free, should be free. For how long the scandal has been going on by providing everything for a cost for the innocent, double innocent means the innocent personification are divorced single biological moms only. forever, in true Christianity alone. So then that softer logic is gone. Then USA nation must provide 100% free gasoline and free vehicle. Oh yeah. Are you getting shock of your life? Yes, my dear mankind. It should be the divorced single mom's choice to either get Benz car or to get whatever car or to just get a bicycle. It should be divorced single mom's choice. But USA should provide it free. Free vehicle, free gasoline. Oh, yeah, that piece of code is also not written. Then, I know you all are laughing, isn't it? I know you all must be wanting to have your hands and then salute me. Oh, I'll take it as a compliment. We are all working on this very complex crime task, isn't it? What did I say? 1 minute is enough for me to get civil justice, medical compensation for entire human kingdom. I've been saying what? Please listen to me and provide blindest faith, blindest trust, blindest belief in me, right? That's all is needed. 1 minute. Now, what more of the logic they forgot? Oh, this is more fun. It is almost like a cherry on the top of a sundae ice cream. You know, I love ice cream. And that too, I like to have the cherry on the top of the ice cream, that cone ice cream. Or how about that Culver's, that turtle ice cream? Yeah. So, what is this all about? The last piece of code, they forgot that also. USA nation must provide 100% free medical services, expenses, and RX drugs must be free. Oh, don't pass out, my dear fellow mankind. Yeah, you all want to faint and pass out. Oh, don't worry, you'll not get any heart attack. Take it easy. Drink water, be dehydrated, because you all have to puke more because there's more crime. I'm going to display, isn't it? So what went wrong? Can you all see? Is this a rocket science I'm talking about? No, right? Is this a rocket science? Never. Is it very, very tough to write for a software logic? Never. I said I'm the excellent designer and software world is aware of it. They know I only can step in and I only can provide the design phase 2 and design phase 3 because I already provided design phase 1 when I worked on the Poverty-Free Earth end of the year 2030 volunteer project. I already said what? I broke the world record of building a largest ship called Art of Random Kindness Ark. And I gathered entire human kingdom, entire plant kingdom, entire animal kingdom and provided with God's Holy Spirit firewall already. Not now, even before COVID-19, long time back when I worked in the Poverty-Free Earth. And I quarantined the blacklisted, the prostitutes, the true criminals, the true hell creators. Here you go today, Pope Francis. I nailed on the forehead of Pope Francis, right? So now tell me, Pope Francis has to say whether he knows what is divorce. Pope Francis has to say whether he knows what is biological mom. Pope Francis has to say whether what is child marriage. Pope Francis has to say what is Swiss Guard rifles war crimes is all about. Pope Francis has to say whether he knows what is tobacco and alcohol when he provides every community services mass on every Sunday. Alcohol only he drinks and alcohol only he gives to the population as clearly written in the Holy Bible. It'll be super fun, right? So when I said it is population time, it's our time, it's payback time, means what? I kept the knife on the neck of Pope Francis means what? Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, all the Islam leaders, and then either fake Israel leader, Dalai Lama, blah blah blah, all of them will puke the dollars which they have eaten 500 years back. Oh, Queen Elizabeth, 2000 years back. Oh, that'll be super fun to watch her to puke all the dollars, isn't it? And I'm tiring myself by self. So Pope Francis has to say whether he knows what is house when he himself is living in a palace. For creating all this disaster, he's living in a palace. That's a crime. And that is why USA is handcuffed already. You're aware of it, right? I hope we are all on the same page on that end. It is USA allowed this deadliest wild endangered species to live free. That is the only crime USA provided. No other crime. But sadly, why that's an innocence? Right under the nose of the USA government only, this Pope Francis created all the province, right? Remember? State of Wisconsin, blah, blah, blah. I will always be talking about the 10 states. Now we all got it. Everything got traced, isn't it? So that means healthcare services also wrong. Now tell me, it's not only Google, Apple and Microsoft are fainting mode. They are in the bankrupt mode. It's all the healthcare services. So name it Humana, Cigna, Dental, Delta Dental, Doral Dental. These are all the known names, isn't it? Anthem, Aetna, MetLife, AARP for retired people, healthcare. Right. Hewlett Packard too. Oh my word. In 2019 only, they got the $1 billion contract for providing Medicaid, Medicare services. Everything is wrong. I said they'll be ending up in the jail, right? 2 years passed, isn't it? Since they laid me off, 2 years passed. Now everything is proved. They have to end up in jail, right? So please understand why software world is panic one mode, healthcare services is panic one mode means every single software line logic is wrong, my dear fellow mankind. They are in bankrupt mode because they cannot even go and scold the software coders. Yes, software coders will be panic mode, but then they cannot even help them out, right? They cannot even help them out. So tell me, what would you have done if you figured out that it is Pope Francis who is the hell creator? What would you all have done? I don't know about you all. I want him to get out of the earth right now. Because he created hell after hell after hell after hell after hell after hell, not only for me. I already said, isn't it, in my earlier sessions. He created hell for everybody. For you, me, national leaders, everybody got the curse, isn't there? Everybody is in panic mode right now. Nobody can deny about this deadliest crime. Everybody is freaked out mode. Apple is in a very volatile mode. Oh, whether the Apple will be sealed and shut down. Google will be panic mode. Will Google be sealed and shut down mode? Everybody is panic mode, fear mode. I already said what? With this session, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks will throw that $1 million to whoever gave them that salary, right? Just throw that $1 million on the face, whoever gave to them. That's what they will do. Because they all got the message. You all got the message, right? This crime is only, I'm talking about what crime? Divorce process scandal alone. Oh, there is more crime on the queue. My dear fellow mankind, don't all want to puke for those crimes as well? Yeah. It is God-given wisdom, my dear fellow mankind. With God-given wisdom only, I crack down on all the puzzle. Nothing is left out. I do not have any questions regarding the human life cycle mystery. You ask me any question, I can answer, which I already educated long time back. I'm just talking right now, that's all. So, this is a live proof. Pope Francis will resign immediately. Okay? So, when double innocent, always biological moms called as women must never be separated in divorce exparte process, that is one crime. And divorced biological single moms must never go to work and must be optional only in true Christianity alone, then that's also another crime. How Department of Health Services signed poison, exparte, Holocaust Nazism mandate divorcial process and mandated divorcial process, divorced single moms to mandate to go to work to get national benefits in 50 states of US in past 500 years, 2019, 2020, 2021. Why USA nation never provided any national benefits 100% tax-free to divorced biological single moms with or without children, and why prostitute Pope Francis, France leader, and Sicily Archbishop, co-princes of Andorra, gave Vatican abuse of law handbook to USA and USA 50 states lawmaker, criminal judges, Supreme Court judges, civil Supreme Court judges, civil criminal lawyers, Republic or Democrat Senate, GOP, Congress, House of Representatives, mayors, governors, presidents, vice presidents provided ex parte tax fraud crime, and year is already 2021. Did education fail humanity or did humanity fail education? You all tell me, do you think that lions, cheetahs, chickens, goats, dogs, fish, whales, birds must come and educate the Senate as of how to provide 100% free national benefits to the divorced single biological moms? Now can you all see? I know you all are laughing right now. We are all humans, we are all thinking on the same line. That's a movie, right? That Ivan Almighty. It everybody will. It's a fun movie. It's a comedy movie, but I like that way they portrayed it. That movie talks about how the USA government scandal will be displayed to the entire population in USA. And I like that. So now can you all see, can you all relate? It's same thing that's happening right now. I tore the mask of Pope Francis. So Pope Francis cannot even say that he's a god of USA anymore. Queen of Elizabeth cannot even say she's a queen. If she is a real queen, then she should have provided all the healthy processing. Right? She's never a queen. She proved it. And Islam leaders were saying they are the leaders of the Islam leaders. They are all fake. Right? So, this is how God is proved. Got it? You'll still keep working on why God is God. So, tell me, now we all got it why presidents, vice presidents, they're all educated people only. And they provided ex parte tax fraud crime, and year is already 2021. So did education fail humanity or did humanity fail education? I, Vethapriya, PROSE proved root cause for any or all of USA government errors, and I want civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines only. Civil justice as of April 3rd, 2021. Antichrist Pope Francis must resign now. When he never knows, when he being a god of USA, he never knows, and he only educated USA must not provide tax-free national benefits to the holiest of holy divorced biological single moms with or without children. Why on the earth he has to be a god of USA anymore? I will say just throw him on the volcano. USA, foolish USA, sign the job offer to me. I will become the Vatican leader. I will guide the US rightful way. Right? So that is what the civil justice is all about. Antichrist Pope Francis must resign now, and I, Vethapriya, PROSE, must be the Vatican leader now. 46th President lawyer, President Joe Biden, Democrat of USA, must resign now, and I, native Indian tribe, true owner of USA, must be the interim leader of USA now. Means what? President Joe Biden, being a lawyer his entire lifetime, even Kamala Harris lawyer in entire lifetime, they never bothered to educate USA that all the national benefits whatsoever of any type must be 100% tax-free to the biological moms, divorced single moms. Why they never educated? Why they never provided in the amendments law chart? Can you all see, if at all this law has been written correctly in the amendment chart, how healthy processing would have been provided? It's never a rocket science, isn't it? So Pope Francis fooled the educated population first. And at fault and found guilty of crimes of Vatican, Department of Children, Families, agencies in all 50 states of USA must be sealed and shut down in next 1 second for classified human endangerment and tax fraud crime, and I alone can bail out Department of Children, Families of agencies of USA. Nobody can. USA must pay tax-free $1,500,000 trillion to IM in next 1 second, and State of Wisconsin must pay tax-free $500 billion to IM, and USA DCF agency per state times 50 states is tax-free $2,500 trillion to IM. Then Vethapriya PROSE proved Medicare of USA in all 50 states is wrong, and it is crime of at fault found guilty of USA. So USA must pay me salary of at least tax-free $1 trillion for I displayed Medicare 500 years of scandal along with 2019, 2020, 2021, a scandal of Department of Health Services to USA. So, who is Satan Pope Francis? Deadliest crime. Who is Satan Pope Francis? Deadliest crime of Roman province, Catholics, Christianity, Jesuits, Vatican, state of Wisconsin, state of Illinois, state of Michigan, state of New York, state of New England, state of Louisiana, state of Maryland, state of Missouri, state of California, state of Oregon, to say to USA federal and state and treasury government never to provide national benefits of tax-free grocery, utility, telecommunications, internet, education, housing, vehicle and gasoline, and mandated divorced single biological moms to mandate to go to work when it must be optional choice. When Satan allies, Antichrist allies Lucifer, Pope Francis, after mandating Holocaust Nazism, crime on count of separate biological moms from children in Vatican Code of Abuse, divorce, Exparte, Holocaust Nazism, hell mandate process. And crime too, Pope Francis also mandated divorced single mom separated from children should be employed as a salaried or hourly wages and to pay tax mandate to get national benefits. And Pope Francis provided deadliest crime, and Department of Children, Families, Department of Health Services, Department of IRS, Revenue Service, Department of Justice, Department of Workforce Division provided deadliest crime, and Holy Highness absolute monarchs having divine rights of God prostitute Pope Francis failed in God's job. So Pope Francis must resign now, and I am Vethapriya PROSE. I am the true woman in entire 7.9 plus billions of humans, and I only am aware biological moms must never be separated from children, and divorced single moms, regardless of having children or not, never must be employed and always must be optional choice. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, prove USA government operation errors, Medicare errors. So I, Vethapriya PROSE, must be the Vatican leader now. Is civil justice served? Then I will read the regular civil justice I've been reading in all my earlier sessions. Now you all got it. Everything got traced, doesn't it? So you all got it that I only can lead, I only can guide, I only have to sign the job offer, I have to get the free housing, I have to get the free vehicle, right? So for I, Vethapriya PROSE, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA. I must be the interim leader of USA now with civil justice served. And for I, Vethapriya PROSE, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs. I, Vethapriya PROSE, for civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines. I, Vethapriya PROSE, want United States of America to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name, Vethapriya is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations and now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Supreme Chief Family Law Judge and Children Judge and for all nations is now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief of all nations to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Exports, Department of Military, etc. All in nations, in all nations. I can lead and guide all nations, not only USA. Across the globe is civil justice served, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, to be the ambassador for all nations, starting with India, and I must get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. So yes, my dear fellow mankind, this session also went 1 hour, right? But you all got it. So this is how the crime display is going in sequence, and you all must have got it why I've been saying please do not provide any disturbances means. You all got it, right? USA government should know. You all, this is a very important piece of software, piece of code is missing. They are going to ask Apple, they are going to scratch their head and say, going to say sorry, like that. They're going to ask Google, hey Google, were you able to write this code before? They are going to scratch their head. They are sorry, we missed it. We don't know how we missed it, but we missed it. They're going to ask Microsoft. They're going to faint and pass out. They're going to ask Hewlett Packard. They'll say it's better for them to be in the jail right now. Please do not ask me any question. That's what Hewlett Packard will say. They're going to ask Associated Bank. They'll have heart attack. Because it's dealing about the dollar scandal, isn't it? So they'll get heart attack. And when they're going to ask the Department of Children Families, you are the only organization having very fancy name in all the government operations. Oh yeah, were you able to provide this piece of code? It's not even silence. I'm silence. I'm in silent mode, that's all. They'll not say a word. They'll just run to the jail and they'll get locked up themselves. They'll wait for me to bail them out. They'll ask Department of Justice, hey, you are saying criminal justice services only excellent. Were you all able to provide this part of the they'll scratch their head and they will have the heart attack and they will die on that spot. And criminal or justice organization will burn in ashes and will be gone without a trace. They'll ask, US federal government will turn to the Department of Revenue and they'll ask, hey, were you able to provide tax code for this, tax credits for this? Oh, sorry, we missed out a huge chunk of tax process already for child marriage. And yeah, we never bothered to think about this. Our brain never even bothered to think about this because we treasury, we revenue were very busy worshipping Pope Francis, the prostitute, as a god. This is what they will say. And they will die on this spot too. Then they will turn around, the USA federal government, they will turn around and they'll ask, hey, workforce. Oh, you are saying you are having workforce division and subclassifications and employment assistance program for the poverty people, blah, 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 what not? Were you able to provide these? Oh, no. We were busy prostituting with Pope Francis. We never bothered to write this software code. Sorry. This is what they will say. So, USA federal government itself in a handcuffed mode. But I have to provide this question and answer session mode because nobody can mock nobody here. Everybody got into the scapegoated mode. Everybody mandated to look like, sounds like, at fault mode when it is only Pope Francis who created all this chaos. A hell, I would say, not even chaos, right? Disaster. Everything is broken. I can provide everything from the scratch. Design 1, I finished design 1, says it all. Design 2, design 3 is there. So roughly I could take next 5 years with whatever energy I have. And my brain is saying I can even finish the design even within 2 years roughly. I just want to give that time. It will not even take 2 years because all the design and page by page, module by module, everything is ready in my brain. Patented design is ready. It's just that software world is aware I only can provide the design. They're all waiting for me to sign the job offer and provide the design. That's all. Nobody can fix this. Whatever broken is broken. I'll just say, just throw everything in the volcano, let it be gone in ashes. That's what I will say. For how long they are going to do the patchwork? No, it's not going to work that way. But my design, I already said, right? It's going to be just click of a button design, that's all. It will make a government job easy, it will make civilians job easy. Everybody will be living in happiest mode, heaven mode always in my governance, that's all. They'll not worry about any of their basic essentials, nothing they'll not worry. It'll be, they'll live in perfect peace. Okay? And it is written in Holy Bible, isn't it? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, and hey, did I say hey? Sorry. My dear fellow mankind, be patient, okay? More crime is there. And then keep celebrating Merry Christmas. Sing Christmas caroling loudest. And be aware, whatever is happening worldwide, it's God's name alone is glorified. Okay? Because this evil forces alone is creating that whatever crime that's been provided, it is evil force that is creating. And I nailed down on the evil force. You all know who is evil force after all, right? Yes, my dear fellow mankind. So divorce crime display alone took this many sessions, right? So how much of labor the software line must have been provided, which they never even provided. That's just only one chunk. And then they never provided for child marriage population also. That's a different standalone crime. Then they never provided for other population also. So basically they never helped anybody. They're saying they're helping people, but they're not, right? So, one last question for you. What education does a nation, a government, a Republican government, a Democrat government, educated male population, educated female population wanted to be aware that divorced single biological moms must never go to work, must never be employed to get national benefits? What education you all need? Do you all think that if animal kingdoms comes and talks to you all, will you all get the education? Sadly, that's animals cannot talk, right? Yeah, I can ask the dogs to talk, they are going to bark. Yeah, I can ask lions to talk, they are going to roar. Right? And the chickens and the ducks and the birds, they are going to make their own noises. Or do you all think that you all want plant kingdom to come and educate you all? Sadly, plants cannot even talk, right? Apple tree cannot talk. Pears tree cannot talk. Grapes, wineries, they cannot talk. Flowering plants, rose plants, tulips, they cannot talk, right? So what, so that means I proved there is no education center yet. So Harvard Law School is in jail, proved. Why? Right? Harvard Medical Law School is in jail. Why? You all got the answer. They never educated this basic common sense. It's a common sense only, right? It's a very, very basic humanity consideration. Okay? So can you all see why the not educated population are the innocent personification, and that is 95%? Means That scandal also created by Pope Francis only. Oh yeah, I'm having the cane in my hand, isn't it? So Pope Francis, he will say, he will jump, he will run from Vatican and all the way he'll run to the volcano and he'll jump and he'll provide a do-it-yourself death penalty. He is going to say that because the crime display is with proof, isn't it? And President Joe Biden is going to resign any moment because the crime is still deadliest. A nation cannot provide injustice or any avatars to the population. There you go. They provided injustice to the divorced biological single moms, isn't it? And they also provide injustice to the child marriage population, LGBTQP, love marriage population, arranged marriage population, domestic partners population, whatnot. So what education you all need, or what education does government need to know that anything of the national benefit must be 100% free for always for biological single moms, divorced single moms? Why? What education you all need? You all work on that answer. Okay, and thank you all for your time, my dear fellow mankind. And one more time, be aware, be patient. I'll display all the crime and I sure will get the medical finance compensation for you all one side, and I have to get the medical compensation, salary, rightful job offer, sign off, free housing, free vehicle for myself. I am undergoing through a lot of pain, emotional breakdown, right? I need help. Means what? I need finance help, right? Don't you all think so? When I'm not have to fear about that monthly paying bills part, that stress-free process will help me, right? Then I can concentrate on other pain, agony I'm undergoing through. So in whole entire planet Earth, it is always a divorced biological single moms population alone is the king of disability, I would say. Meaning the highest level of disabled population are these people only. They are like cancer survivors, right? Only 1% of the divorced population as a survivor of a cancer will even work on to get married or not as a life event changes. Right? So you all got it why all these things happen, and out of why God is, and out of all this chaos, God is God always, all the time, isn't it? So that is a proof, right? Nobody knew what is disability, what is not disability. So how many doctors are there? It's not only one doctor. How many neurosurgeons are there? How many specialty doctors are there? How many nurses are there? How many caregivers are there? How many hospice caregivers are there? How many retired home-age homes are there? Why nobody bothered to educate that national benefits must be free for the divorced single biological moms? Why? So is it my job to stand up and educate all the nations, all the humans? And that too in year of, I already educated a few years back when I was working in the Poverty Earth project. Then I also educated USA government, I already said, right? So why nobody knew? So can you all see, whenever I educate, people cannot relate it, people will always mock me, they'll not take me for serious because whatever I'm talking is always on the out of the box mode, meaning normal, like my peer women of my age group will not talk like this, isn't it? So from me, if you're going to take the percentile level, it is 1:7.9, means 1 to total population, male population combined, total female population combined. Nobody stood up and educated this truth to any nation. And after that many years, 2021, after let's say 50,000 years went, I am the only first woman, a true womb of a man, a woman, standing up and educating all the nations about the real truth of how the national benefits should be provided, isn't it? Why nobody knew? The saddest part is what? Widows and widowers, they will get the help by the nations by default with that widow tag itself. Sadly, Pope Francis mandated the tag of divorce also to make them look like at fault mode always, criminal mode always, parole mode, like the begging mode. Then the society threw all the stones of shame at them, right? They'll be thrown on the road as the orphans. So that means pain, all accumulated on the one brain. That's too much of a pain to handle, isn't it? They have to handle mocking, they have to handle bullying, they have to handle the body shaming because physical changes will happen. Then they have to handle the shame of not having separated from the children. Then they have to handle the bullying, mocking of being unemployed. Then being pauper, mocked for being pauper more, mocked for being, having health issues. Oh, this is why you are having health issues, like that mocking more. Above all, that emotional pain of being separated from children, that pain have to be handled. Cannot think about what next of the life event process because of financial loss, age factor loss, everything. Who created? True God of true Christianity never created, right? Then who created? Did you all created hell for the population, like to be created to be divorced population? No, right? Then who? It's Pope Francis. All for tax fraud, mighty fellow mankind. A divorce process should never be complex like this. Whenever civilian is running to the USA government or a national government to file for divorce, they must get divorce closed, shine off in 30 seconds. Not more than 30, maximum maybe 1 minute or maximum 7 days. That's all. I have all the design solutions how I can provide that in a healthiest possible way. I will reveal it as and when needed, which I already provided in my Poverty Free Earth End of the Year 2030 volunteer project. I provided everything. I provided how a nation should provide marriage counseling. Even so that the civilians will be educated about how before getting into the holy marriage covenant. Right? So those are all the healthy preventative measures, isn't it? If you're loving, if you're being true friend forever, get married and clean love and be in heaven forever. Until coffin, hold hands and die. Right? That nobody have to force. Nobody can force that. Nobody can tell that. Nobody can educate that. It comes out of that. It's all nature created. God created. True love is God created. But then, how that people end up marrying, end up in divorce means people should know worldwide. Right? How much of it? It's not going to divorce, get married today, get divorced next day. It's not going to happen. Real time, it's never happened that way. No. It will be like a volcano, right? One fine day it will erupt. Like that only one fine day people will have that enough is enough mode and they will file for divorce. So it is an emotional death part, means it's too much of a torture only for divorce population, not even for the widows population, because there the people will die. Physical death is there. Here the emotional death and people part ways, but still people will be there. Right? And as if that emotional handling is not enough, he also mandated what? With the child custodian placement. He provided a roadmap and a pathway mandate for polygamy. So because of this kind of a scandal is mandated, civilians chose choose all the wrongful pathways out of fear, out of freak out mode. Whenever there is a true love, there should never be shame. There should never be hiding like that. Whenever there is true love, it's a true love. This true love never have shame, any shame. That is a very telltale sign of a true love. Right. So now we all got it. So only after my education, first time my fellow mankind in the entire human kingdom, population even knew divorce is a disability. Nobody knew. I educated divorce as an emotional pain and emotional death. Nobody knew. And I educated once married, they become strangers mode, and that is the crack mode. It's an earthquake mode. Nobody can help mode. The neighbors, the communities, the families, everybody will be impacted. Emotional level, isn't it? Nobody can help. So, what if the people got real love and got married forever? That is perfect heaven, isn't it? Now, this is one side. And on the other side, how people are adjusting and living, not able to file for divorce because they don't want to undergo this kind of a crap, isn't it? The years, it will take years. It should not be like that. It should never be complex. The divorce should never be complex, but he mandated it to be complex because of tax revenue. So divorce population are mandated, at fault mode, guilty mode, false prosecuted mode, and shame is thrown on their face. Scars are there. They have to live with it, deal with it like that mode. Who created this hell? It's only Pope Francis. So Pope Francis must resign now. He don't know what is humane. He don't know what is divorce. He don't know what is biological mom. He don't know what is national benefits. Why on the earth he is even living in the palace? I will say, I already sealed and shut down St. Peter's Basilica. Right? USA got the curse for allowing a deadliest wild endangered species, pollution to the human kingdom, service provider, Pope Francis to live free means it is USA in a hot oil mode right now. Not even London. Though London, Queen Elizabeth is ruling USA, it is USA took all the curse. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. Why nobody knew? How many theologians? Can you all see why Billy Graham is the deadliest prostitute? He should have educated this, right? Or at least his wife, I think, even his wife's name is also Ruth, I think. If I'm wrong, just disregard it. But so at least that lady could have stood up and educated the US government, isn't it? Because they had the voice. They are influential people, right? How about Oprah, the TV show anchor? Right. How many ladies are there in the TV channel? They could have stood up and educated. So everybody became helpless in this entire scandal. And this is how exactly Pope Francis, in a very cunning way, fooled all the population worldwide. Everybody got slaughtered here. He destroyed everybody's peace of mind. Peace means P-E-A-C-E. Peace that passes understanding, like that peace. But rather, in the name of God, he blasphemed God of true Christianity. Oh, I don't know. I'm absolutely positive. True God of true Christianity will never forgive Pope Francis for that part. Even if God wants to forgive, you all know, I will stand in front of true God and I will say, please, 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 true God, stand aside. I have to discipline this Satan who destroyed everybody's life here. Is it a joke? Is everybody's life a joke for Pope Francis? Absolutely. That's what it became. He made a mockery, right? He made a mockery. He never lives, he don't know how to live, and he will not even allow other people to live. Right? So you all keep working on what exactly is the difference between Pope Francis versus the total male population, and that correct answer will help you all out, being aware why I am displaying all the crimes and why it is so deadliest and why USA must act now to sign off the job offer to me alone, and why it is entire human kingdom will be saved more. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now. It took 1 hour and 24 minutes. Thank you all for your time. Have a good day.